Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing the highest common factors. Highest common factors. When we are talking about highest common factor, we are talking about the highest factors in two or three numbers. The highest common factors in two or three numbers. So we are going to be using two different methods in solving this, finding the H.C.F. We are going to be using two different methods in finding the H.C.F. Methods. Number one method is by picking the highest factors. By picking the highest factor. And number two method is by using the prime factor. By using the prime factor, and that prime factor also can be said to be short division method. Using short division method. So now we are going to take some questions. And we are going to be using these two methods to solve and see if we get the same answers. So the first question we are going to be solving is number one. Find the HCF of 16 and 24. The HCF of 16 and 24 using this method, picking the highest factor. Yes. So the first thing we are going to do now, we are going to find the factors of 16 and 24. What are the factors of 16 and 24? When we're talking about factors, we're talking about numbers that will divide 16 without any remainder. What are numbers that will divide 16 without any remainder? So what to divide? One can divide 16 without any remainder. When you use 1 to divide 16, you still get your 16 back and you don't have any remainder. 2 also can divide your 16 without any remainder. We also have 4. 4 can divide. We have 8 and also 16. Factors of 24. What are the factors of 24? 1 can divide 24. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So now, how do we find the HCF of 24? How do you find the highest common factors of 24? What are the highest common factors of 16 and 24? HCF is going to be equal to, you can see we have 2 here in 16. We also have 2 here in 24. We have 4 here in 16. We also have 4 here in 24. We have 8 in 16. We also have 8 in 24, and we are done. So you can see from here the highest factors here is going to be 8. 8 is the highest one. So the HCF of 16 and 24 is going to be 8. Very easy. You can see. Just pick out, by picking it out, pick out the highest factor. So the highest factor here is 8. So we have used the first method, using the picking method. So we are going to be using the second method. The second method is using the prime factor. We are still solving the same question, 16 and 24, but we are going to be using the different method. We are going to be using this one, prime factor method, short division method. How do we go about this? The first thing we are going to do is we are going to rule a line like this, and we are going to look for the smallest prime factor that can divide this. The smallest prime factor that can divide 16. What can divide 16? The smallest one there is going to be 2. 2 divided by 16, you are going to have 8. Another prime factor that can divide is also 8, is the smallest. 8 here is going to give us 4. 2 divided by 4, we're going to have 2. 2 divided by 2, we're also having 1. So these are the prime factors of 16. These are the prime factors of 16, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So we are going to be looking for the prime factors of 24. What are the prime factors of 24? Also doing a line like the way we did for the first one, and look for the least prime number that can divide 24. The smallest prime number that can divide 24. The smallest prime number that can divide 24 is 2. 2 divided 24, we are going to have 12. 2 divide 12, we are having 6. 2 divide 6, we have 3. And 2 cannot go into 3, so we are going to use our 3. 3 divide this, we are going to have 1. So the prime factors of 24 is going to be equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 times 3. As you can see here, how do we find our H.C.F? What is the H.C.F of 16? The H.C.F of 16 and 24 is going to be, you can see we have 2 here. We're going to read it out. We have another 2 here, 2 in 16 and 2 in 24. We have another 2 in here again, 16 and 24, down and up. You can see here, this last one, we have 2 here, we have 3, so they are not among, they are not the same. So now we are going to bring out the H.C.F of 16 and 24 is going to be 2 times this 2 times another 2 here, which is 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2 is going to equal to 8. So the H.C.F of 16 and 24 is going to be 8, which is also the same thing that we got here when we use the other method, 8 and 8. So these are the answer. So now we are going to take another question and solve using the same method to these two methods. Find the H.C.F of 8 and 12. Find the H.C.F of 8 and 12. How do you go about this? We are going to be looking for using the first method, we are going to be looking for the prime factors of 8. What are the prime factors of 8? 8. The prime factors of 8 are going to be 1, 2. These are the numbers that can divide 8 without any remainder. So 1 can divide it, 2 also can go. We also have 4, and we also have our 8. For 12, the prime factors of 12 is going to be 1. 1 can divide 12 without remainder. We also have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 6, and we also have our 12. So using the picking method, by picking the highest factors, our H.C.F of 8 and 12 is going to be, we have 2 here, we have another one, we have 4. We have 4 here too. So between 2 and 4, you know that 4 is the highest. So our H.C.F there is going to be equal to 4. Our H.C.F is going to be 4 because 4 is found both in 8 and also in 12 and is the highest. So our H.C.F there is going to be 4. So we can also let's use the other method and see if the answer is still correct. We are going to use the other method, that is using the short division method, which is we put our 8 here and look for the smallest prime factor that can divide 8. And the smallest prime factor that can divide 8 is 2. Our 2 into 8, you are going to have 4. Another prime factor that can go into 4 is 2. 2 into 4, we have 2. Another prime factor that can go into 2 is going to also be 2. 2 here, we have 1. So solving for the 2, we are going to do the same thing and use the smallest prime factor that can divide 12, which is 2. 2 in 12, we are going to have 6. 2 in 6, we are going to have 3. 2 in 3, 3 cannot divide, 2 cannot divide 3, so we are going to use 3 to divide. 3 here, we're going to have 1. So now, our H.C.F is going to be H.C.F of 8 and 12 is going to be equal to, for 8, we're having 2 times 2 times 2. And for our 12, we're having 2 times 2 times 3. So as you can see here, we have 2 up here, we also have 2 here. We have 2 here, we also have another 2 here. So adding them together is going to be, our H.C.F here is going to be 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. This 2 times this 2 will give us 4. So our H.C.F here is going to be 4, which is the same thing as the one here when we use the picking method. So the same answer. So you can use this method to solve. You can use this one to solve, the first method to solve. Also, you can use the division method to solve. So from this question that I've solved now, from these things that we have done, you can find questions to try and use this method and see and solve. Use the simplest method to solve. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my video. Thank you.